The Rams, their talent prevailed. Matthew Stafford leads them down the field, throws the game-winning touchdown to Colby Parkinson. They win. They are now coming to Chicago. Now, Justin, before we talk about the matchups and the personnel and everything like that.
Sure, yeah.
Chicago on Sunday. Again, I'm banking on it being night. Supposed to be single-digit temperatures.
Yep.
I saw a stat that said the Rams have not played in a game this year colder than 45 degrees. The colder it is in Chicago, the better the chance we have. Because you look at this Rams team, just ridiculously loaded. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, tight ends are really good. They run the ball well. Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL. And, oh, yeah, they have the league MVP at quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
Now, this Rams defense, Justin, has not been the unit it was earlier in the year where they were a top 10 unit and the Rams looked like they were world beaters and unbeatable and whatever. The Rams are still really, really good, but their defense has regressed significantly.
Yeah.
Their DBs have not been up to standard. I don't think their defensive line has been the dominant unit that a lot of people predicted going into the year with guys like Braden Fisk and Jared Verse and Byron Young. So talk to me about what the Bears need to do. We talked about it last week, and they did none of it, and they still won. So maybe this segment's just mute. But talk to me about what the Bears have to do, Justin, if they're going to beat the Rams at home.
Honestly, just keep the same energy, right? I think the most biggest thing when you look at that Packers game, we went forward a lot on fourth down, which was kind of questionable. But I think when you look at the Rams, and we had spoken about this before, and I said this before we even knew we were facing the Rams. They don't look like the same team from the Super Bowl 4 years ago. And I think when you are, it's a playoff setting, they're not at home. It's cold, it's windy, and a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, Matt Stafford, he played in Detroit. Detroit was in a dome."
Yep,
it was still a nice crisp 72 degrees.
And where did he go to college? Oh yeah, Georgia.
Yeah,
he's playing in Savannah, Georgia. Yeah,
he was a southern. Georgia. He was a southern West Coast guy. I just think for the key for us to win this game is to not do too much. I think when we try to, when Caleb tries to be the hero and do a lot of hero ball plays, that's where we can get ourselves caught up. Right? We know the Rams are gonna. Depending on the weather, I think if it's a windy condition, you're going to see a lot more running from the Rams. But we know Matthew Stafford's going to try to throw a couple of deep balls. That's what has almost gotten him the MVP at this rate. So in order for us to win the game next Sunday, it is going to be imperative that we go out there and we play our set of football. Even if we don't score, because trust me, I've already accepted that. We may not score until 5 minutes left of the fourth quarter, but at least we scored. But my thing is, you want to be able to do the same things we're doing. Okay, we can't convert on a fourth down or a third down. Santos, field goal. Let's just keep that up. In defensive side, you kind of spoke on it too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Do just enough. We know our defense isn't the 85 Bears. That's not our team. But we do know they can do just enough to maybe disrupt Matthew Stafford, hopefully get a sack or two. I would like that. And just stay close. They may come out swinging in the first, couple of minutes of the first quarter, but let's keep it's like cooking, it's like cooking on a barbecue grill. You have to just make sure that your meat is, evenly temperatured.
Right.
It's not overcooked. It's like a steak, right? You don't want to overcook it. You want to do medium rare, or some people like well done, but you don't want to go out there and try to be overly aggressive and
don't go for it on fourth down and throw 30 in the first half. That would be my advice.
Yeah,
you mentioned the 85 Bears. Funny enough, the one and only time the Bears and Rams have played each other in the playoffs was the 1985 NFC Championship game, which the Bears promptly won 24-0.
Yep.
If the Bears win this game 24-0, I don't even know what I'd do. I would probably.
I don't gamble, but I put in my parlay right now, right there. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. You might be asking yourself, Mike, Justin, how the hell are the Bears going to stop Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams?
You don't. I mean, you do.
And I don't have an answer to that. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. I don't think the game is necessarily about, hey, don't let Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams get down the field and get open. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
We got Nashawn Wright covering Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to be running wide open. We understand
right.
that. The key to this game for me, the Bears need to make the big plays.
They do.
Okay. And there's a couple of things about the Rams that really tell me that they might be able to. Number one, Matthew Stafford, who, by the way, is coming into this game with a sprained finger.
Yeah, I saw that.
Has turned the ball over a little bit more than he normally would like the past several weeks. Now, he didn't have a turnover last week. Oh, no, he did. Excuse me. He did have a turnover. He threw the interception to Mike Jackson. You need to create turnovers. You need to get stops in the red zone. And, the other thing about the Rams is their special teams has been bad all year.
It has.
Okay, I would argue that their special teams cost them the number 1 seed when they allowed the Rashid Shaheed punt return.
Yeah.
The Seahawks do not win that game without that punt return touchdown. Number 1. Number 2, if the Rams win that game, they're probably the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
That was a momentous play. Last week or 2 days ago against the Panthers, they get a punt blocked and the Panthers score right away. They take the lead late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, those are the type of plays that really just destroy your season. So if the Bears can capitalize on missed field goals, block a punt, get a big return, whatever.
Yeah.
That is going to be huge for the Bears.
Very much so.
You need to coax the Rams into a mistake. You need to get an interception. You need to get a fumble. And the Bears understand that turnovers are going to be imperative. Yeah. I would argue the Bears need to win this turnover battle by at least 2. I would argue that. Okay. Yeah. Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears. And I know I said this last week and it didn't matter, but I'm going to say it again because I think it has a different meaning this time. To me, it is imperative that the Bears run the ball in this game for 2 main reasons. Number 1, the weather. Yeah. Even though we have the Iceman who could throw it in negative 20 degrees.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
But the main reason we need to run the ball is for 2 reasons. Number 1, the weather. Number 2, I think our best defense in this game is going to be our offense.
Yes.
Control the clock, convert first downs, keep Matthew Stafford and those warm weather LA boys on the bench.
Yeah.
Can't score a touchdown if they're on the bench.
Yep.
Right? Probably will do every other opportunity when they're on the field. But you need to keep them off the bench. So I think the Bears' running game is going to be their form of defense in this game.
Yeah, I agree.
Understandably so. Ben Johnson abandoned the run in this game after we were down 21-3. I get it. You're pass mode. Yeah. I understand. But to me, the Bears need to not only start fast, they need to get a couple stops on defense to where they're in the driver's seat of this game.
Yeah.
Where they do not let the Rams claw their way back in. You run. Yeah. This game script needs to be very similar to what we did to the Eagles on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Where it's like you kind of felt like, oh, hey, maybe the Eagles could get themselves back in it. And it's like, oh, the Bears just had an 8-minute drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yep.
It's like, all of the air was just sucked out of the stadium for the Eagles. They didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do if you're the Bears. Run the ball. And then Caleb Williams will make your special plays when you need to.
Yeah.
So, the Rams come into this game as 4.5 road favorites. Many people expect them to be the representative of the NFC in the Super Bowl. Obviously, they'll still have to get through, if they beat the Bears, they'll still have to get through either the Seahawks or the 49ers. Justin, I mean, this is a game that would send the Bears to the NFC Championship Game.
Crazy to think
and
about.
We'll know the outcome of Seahawks-Niners before this game. They play on Saturday. We play on Sunday. So we'll know whether or not we are hosting the NFC Championship Game or if we are flying to Seattle to play in the NFC Championship Game. But this is the biggest Bears game in a long, long time.
Yeah.
Many people are predicting the Rams to win, and I understand it. Like, they have the MVP. They got a great coach. They
Same
have
narrative.
Phenomenal players. I get it. Is there not just a little bit of magic with this Bears team?
There is, man, and I love it.
Is there not just – you have that feeling where you're like, no matter what, if they keep the game close, you just trust them to make a play, a first down, a touchdown, a field goal. They have been and I think I know why. They've been touched by the football gods all year.
The Pope, I'm telling you.
And it might be the Pope.
Yeah, Pope Leo, shout out.
I mean, I think Pope Leo is pulling some strings for us, obviously. Sure.